Team Mafak. Team Hypertrain.
How long do we have to hold this? It's
They hear things now. I bet you guys were so funny when you were muted. That's where you're wrong, bucko.
We have the best jokes.
No, Map was always funnier when he's muted. For those that don't know, we were recreating the Me and the Boys meme.
Yeah.
I only have two of the boys there.
Yeah.
Which boy is which boy, though? What do you think,
This
chat?
is Green Goblin.
No.
How many boys
okay.
would the boys if the boys could boys?
Maybe the real boys are the boys we meet along the way.
That's
You know
true.
what? I
the real
might-
boys are the boys that we boys along the boys.
Yeah.
I think,
Hindu boys.
Oh boy.
I
Two
think-
boys.
I think that every Friday I learn a little bit more about regret.
As you should.
Welcome to Game of Favorites, everybody. The way that this show works is... Oh, I forgot.
Oh, cool. We get the
Yeah,
chart.
I forgot about the
Oh,
chart. We're
Beginning.
Yeah, sweet. One day we're gonna hit 300,000 votes, and that's something that we're working towards. Let's do it. Okay, sweet. Anyways, the way this show works is there's questions, there's answers, and there's votes. That makes sense, right? I will give you questions. Actually, Genza gave us the questions, but the contestants will give the answers, and you'll give the votes, and we'll decide which answer is the best. That's as simple as it needs to be, I think. Sweet? Good. Sweet. All right. Great. Sweet.
Is this our bargaining agreement? You give us questions, we give you votes.
Yeah, it's just like school.
Wrong. We give you responses. Chat gives you votes.
I'm feeling good about this Game of Favorites. Okay, I've never won. Okay, and I feel since everybody here is Wilpog, it's a win-win.
The
It doesn't matter what
competition could
happens.
never be less stiff than it is right now.
All right, our very first prompt. Hopefully this all makes sense. Our first prompt is boys, 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 boys. What's your response? Response
Tony, I'm confused.
with
have
which?
game
Which
confused.
part?
I'm just confused.
Oh, okay. I'm Peter. All right, boys. What's your response? Response number 1 is we didn't do it. The raccoon did. Hashtag innocent. Response 2. Boys. What's your response? Guys. Hashtag guys. Boys. What's your response? Response 3 is boys. Hashtag recursive. And response 4, boys. What's your response? What's better than this? Just guys being dudes. Hashtag dudes. All right, chat. What is the best response? All you got to do is type in a hashtag. As you can see, many people in chat are already doing that. Good job. Proud of you. You should be proud of yourselves. If your parents are waiting for something that they could be proud of you for, tell them about this. You voted in Game of Favorites. They'll be impressed.
Parents being proud is reserved only for winners. If you're not a closer,
Listen,
you don't get it.
You're an opener. Wait, what?
Opener, I hardly know her.
chat, you are all winners, okay? Can you make K-Max asks, hey boys, can you make it so P-Tony would like a beer? If he drinks one, I'll drink one. Oh, they already
working on
they
it.
did that in the
Yeah.
green room.
You didn't need to force him to do that at all. It just happened.
Just
can't always
organically,
like that.
my appetite for alcohol grew. It was pretty astounding. I never knew I could crave a beer this as much as I have.
Peter, since you're Papa Tony in the Discord, would you say that you're proud of us?
I'm so proud of you, Kevin.
I feel like
I mean, Will
Peter
Pug.
always cracks open a beer.
Always.
I feel like Peter always cracks open a beer when Mapax is around. There might be some correlation there.
I usually have a beer or two for Game of Favorites. You don't have to
As
take
we-
it personally, but you should.
And as we all know, correlation means causation.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. One time I correlated something, and then it caused. All right, we got responses. I don't know where I'm going with that. Boys. What's your response? Otto gave us. We didn't do it. The raccoon did. Got you 5 votes. Will with guys. I thought someone was impersonating you. Nope, it's just you.
Nope, that's just Will.
Just well.
The expectation was subverted, and that it was just the expectation all along.
Yeah. Wow. All right. The twist is that there is no twist. Got you 9 votes. Well done. Boys from Kevin got you 12 votes. And what's better than this? Just guys being dudes. Ben wins the round, 17 votes. Nicely done. All right.
Maybe the
Good-
real
good
expectations were the friends we made along the way. Just trying to speed run through all the Matt Hack jokes. Start of this thing.
Don't worry, he'll redo them if he
Don't worry, they're recursive.
Yeah.
Oh no! I hate when I accidentally hit a recursive program.
Yep. All right. Prompt number 2 is why are girls gross? Comma.
Yeah,
Good. Sweet.
Peter, did you ever get a
ladies, this is the time to like mute the stream and
Yeah.
and
No,
not
no.
participate.
This is the time to specifically listen to Will Pug.
Yeah. Listen,
all of them.
we all
What?
we all,
We're all will.
you know, as humans, we are good but broken. And so sometimes we need to look inside and learn about our brokenness. Why
Excuse you, I'm working.
you're okay.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
Cheers.
Drake, you want to bork?
Why are girls gross? Response number 1 is because they take all of my income. Hashtag
Oh
income.
my!
This sounds like it's a personal grievance.
Response 2. Why are girls gross? This is bait. Hashtag nope. Response 3. Why are girls gross? Faithy Lou is a girl. Hashtag gross. And response 4. Why are girls gross? One said my robot dance lacked emotional range. Hashtag dance. Ooh, there's a whole story behind that one.
I think there's a story behind most of these.
That's true.
probably
Except
all
for
of them.
Faithy Lou. Faithy Lou doesn't have any
Baby
stories.
Lose is
Yeah.
very obvious.
I mean, I completely agree, but
Can we agree that response number 2 is the the epitome of discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah, I think whoever wrote response number 2 is very wise. Unless it was Kevin. I'm a little nervous that I'm complimenting Kevin right now.
All of these were written by Wilpog. I want to remind all of the ladies watching that this is just what Wilpog thinks, okay?
Yes, if you
don't, nobody else's
fake
opinion.
news.
If you zoom in,
this is AI. This is AI.
If you zoom in on the screen,
calling all of our intelligence is artificial, Will.
Oh no!
You can clearly see if you. It's kind of small, but if you zoom in on the screen, you can see that the name tag underneath each person is Will or Wilpog, except for me. I don't have a name, I guess.
Anymore.
Yeah,
I can see chat. You can take it from me. He's Wilpog on the Zoom call.
Yes. Thank you. I am indeed Wilpog. But I don't want to dox my name, so I don't show it on camera. Why are girls gross, Kevin? Because they take all of my income. Hashtag income
Gross
got
income,
you.
if you will.
What? What did you say?
Gross income, if you will.
Oh.
Oh yeah, gross income. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a joke.
Good,
That's how
good one,
comedy
Wilpog.
works.
Good one, Wilpog. That was a good
There's
one.
this thing,
An actual joke
in
on a comedy show.
I wasn't ready. That one will appeal to all of our accountant viewers. Which is important. I like accountants. Got you 6 votes. Will, with This Is Bait, got you 26 votes. I called Wilpog wise? Well, all right. I'll never live that down. Well
I
done.
think you need to retire.
I will take that to the grave.
Yeah.
This feels great. It feels great.
Yeah.
Feels great.
I will also take that to the grave.
Is that going to go on your gravestone? Like,
Yeah. I regret. Thank you, Beer Fox.
My gravestone Wilpog. Wilpog is just gonna be like coffee, and then Peter called me wise.
Mine will just say, I called Wilpog wise. Frowny face.
It works.
Faithy Lou is a girl, comes to us from Ben and wins the round. Got you 45 votes. Shout out to Faithy Lou. Fantastic streamer, by the way. Spelled just like that, Faithy Lou. And Otto with One Said My Robot Dance Lacked Emotional Range got you 7 votes. Let's see what this does to some scoreboards, shall we?
For a second, I thought you were going to say, let's see what Otto's robot dance looks like.
No.
Well, we've
let's see
got
the
time.
robot dance.
Yeah, Otto, would you like to show us your robot dance?
Or he can save it for the hot seat round.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
We can just have the hot seat round be a
Yes.
dance off.
Chat, make sure to ask Otto about his robot dance in the hot seat, okay?
yeah.
Good. Round 2. Let's look at some scores altogether. Otto, you have 12. Kevin, you have 18. Will, you have 35. And Ben, you are in the lead with 62. Well done.
Kairos brings up a good point. How would I have felt if that one got like 3 votes? I would feel exactly the same, but I feel bad that like one of those votes was from Beer Fox or Jake Kemp, something like that. All of the rest of those were K-Max. Thank you,
Pretty
buddy.
much.
K-Max bought a bunch.
Oh, yeah. We went all in on those bonus votes there.
It's even funnier because Faith and Lou wasn't here. I just didn't have another idea for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Which Faith Lou was here. Did it for the bit. Yeah, let Faith Lou know that she
K-Max.
won round 2. Maybe she'll watch the VOD. Give her a clip, please.
And kept Will from winning a round yet again.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, shoot, dang.
She does that though.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I gave that response
Yeah.
for that round.
What are some manly things that'll put hair on your chest? Response number 1, glue and barbershop clippings. Hashtag shag carpet. Ooh, all right. Great. Response 2. Manly things that put hair on your chest. Rogaine. Hashtag practical. Wow. Smart. There's a little sponsorship. Response 3, manly things that'll put hair on your chest. Me with a bottle of glue and a box of hair. Hashtag. How do you think the author wanted this to be read? Is it like hee hee hee, or is it like
No. H-E-H-E-H-E.
Yeah.
Oh, H-E-H-E-H-E. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
And response 4, manly things that'll put hair on your chest. Fix something by hitting it harder. Hashtag technique.
Technique.
Yeah.
Are we okay with K-Max trying to buy my conversion here, guys? Is this
Nope.
okay?
That's literally that's literally a sin right there.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Simony.
Pretty sure
Well,
that one's a
the
sin.
principle
Early
of double effect. I mean, if it gets Wilpog to convert, maybe it's worth it.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
right,
not how
right.
double effect works, my dude.
Listen,
If double effect is so good, why don't we have triple effect?
Why not quadruple it?
Exactly. Number go big.
would you like this effect, or would you like to double it and give it to the next person?
Does that mean convert to cut? Isn't that basically what St. Maximilian Kolbe did?
I
Kind of.
sort of, yeah.
Took the 2 crowns. Someone doubled it and passed it on to him.
That's right. I guess. Oh my. Well, good. How relevant, Maximilian Kolbe.
Kairos, that's literally what simony is. If they pay you to receive sacrament.
Listen, if they pay somebody, if as long as they don't pay the person administering the sacraments, then it's right. It's fine.
My heart.
No, not that. The voting.
Yeah, Kevin. It was literally the same response.
Kevin is like,
Just a
simony,
different
that's
action.
fine, but the votes, oh no.
Yeah, I've got more important things to worry about here.
Let's look at some results. Ben gave us glue and barbershop clippings. Shag Carpet got you 25 votes and wins the round yet again. Is this 3 in a
Stolen
row?
valor again.
Rogaine from
Did
Will
try to
got
vote
you
for ya.
17 votes. Kevin, me with a bottle of glue and a box of hair, got you 0 votes, but you got me to laugh 2 ways, actually. And Otto with Fix Something by Hitting It Harder got you 14. Well done all around. Let's see what this says to the scoreboard. We've got Kevin is at 18. Otto has taken third with 26. Will is in second with 52. And Ben is in the lead with 87. All right.
I've made at least one
Wilpog
person
is still in the
visibly
lead.
laugh, so
What was that?
Wilpog's in the lead? That's
Yeah,
true.
Wilpog is in the lead.
Wilpog is in the
Wilpog
lead.
is the lead.
Oh.
He's also in
Wilpog is in the
last.
lead.
Yeah.
Wilpog is in the lead.
Yeah.
Wilpog
Wilpog's in the
is
lead.
fighting with himself tonight. It's really tragic to see. I sometimes when a man
When
is
you've got-
divided against himself, you know
He
that.
cannot stand.
Yeah, that's why he's sitting.
When you've got
You've
got a
all
brain-
4 of Wilpog.
when you've got a brain as big as mine, you just have to divide it, and
Big brain.
to
I
compete
I
with
like the
itself.
idea that I'm just a constant voice in Will's head.
Kevin, you're
You
a
are,
constant horrific
sadly,
voice
yes.
in everyone's head.
Yeah, sadly you are. Yeah.
Basically a mind player from D&D.
Game of
why we
favorites
got
goes
banned, yeah.
Lovecraftian. All right. A must-have in any man cave. Response number 1 is a box of scraps. Never know when you might need a suit. Hashtag suit. Response 2, a must-have in any man cave. Oh man. Hashtag duh. All right, sure. I have response number 3, a must-have in any man cave. Hashtag unga bunga. And response 4, a must-have in any man cave, a suspicious stain and a story. And a story that gets weirder each time.
Oh
time.
no! Oh no!
I appreciate that this response supports committing to the bit. You gotta always up the ante. That's right, Chad.
Wilpog felt this suit in a cave, a man cave.
Box of scraps.
Just don't bring one of those blue lights or whatever to the man cave. Yeah, what's it
black
called?
light.
The black lights. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, most places you don't want
We
to
don't
bring
have to go
those.
there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I promise. I swear we don't.
Go back to the suit.
Chat
That was more fun.
seem to love these responses.
They
We've got
all like
108 votes. This
Yeah.
is for
Yeah.
26
Oh, man.
people. This is a lot of votes.
Yeah.
We gotta get.
31 people, sir.
We're gonna
is
get to
punching above their
300,000 votes tonight.
I guess so.
Maybe.
Huh. Yeah, good work, chat. Keep it
I
up.
took that and ran with it.
Yeah.
Good work.
Good job,
Good job, Wilpog. Yeah. Everyone wants to see Wilpog 4 times, 5 times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see our results. Kevin, with a box of scraps, never know when you might need a suit, got you 8 votes.
You know, all of those votes were from actual people and not from one person.
Will, with Amanda. Who's Amanda?
Don't say that. Don't say that way. Don't say that way.
Oh, man.
Just let's not. Okay.
It's not. Okay, yeah, fair. Valid. Okay, sweet. Will, with Amanda, got you 51 votes and wins the round. Nicely done. Ben, Unga Bunga,
Nice.
got you 25. And Otto, a suspicious stain, got you 35. Well done all round. That puts Kevin at 26, Otto at 61, Will at 103 in triple digits already, and Ben also in triple digits with 112. Nice.
2 in triple digits round 4. That's got to be a record.
That's pretty good.
I think that's a record.
Yeah. Well done. All right. Congrats, chat.
Nice.
You're making history tonight.
Yeah, and it's not her story because this is the boys' night.
That's right.
Boys.
Yes.
Boys.
Boys.
Oh boy.
Grunting, manly noises,
Oonga boonga.
black coffee.
No, we don't have to do that. That's okay.
What?
Just coffee in general.
Kevin doesn't like coffee.
Black coffee.
Yeah. No, I like coffee. I
Well,
just don't want to.
I knew there was something wrong with you, Kevin. I mean, I knew there were several things wrong with you, but
Well, yeah,
but
that's a
yeah,
given.
yeah.
How to unwind after a long day of work. Response number 1 is step 1, double check that I'm a winch. Hashtag unwind. Thank you. That's deep. That's deep, brother. Wow. Response 2, how to unwind after a long day of work. Pretend your problems are buffering. Just wait. Hashtag wait. Response 3, how to unwind after a long day of work. Watch Game of Favorites at twitch.tv/ptony. Hashtag GOF. There you
You
go.
meant twitch.tv/Wilpog.
Not tonight. I don't know why Wilpog
No,
isn't
no.
streaming. I mean,
Twitch.tv/Wilpog.
it's, for some reason, Wilpog is streaming on Ptony tonight. I don't know what to make
Yes.
of that. Yeah.
That must be a glitch, man.
Glitch man. No, he's just a regular man.
A response 4, how to unwind after a long day of work. A little identity theft for fun. Hashtag Wilpog.
Wow. I've had my identity stolen all day today.
Chat, remember, identity theft is not a joke. It's more
Except
than
what it is.
a joke.
Except what it
It's
is.
more than a
Identity
joke.
theft.
It's even more, yeah.
Identity theft isn't a joke. It's a feature.
Mark, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome in. Mark Twain is watching, guys. That's high. That's pretty
wow.
cool.
This is Mark Twain mixed with James Bond.
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain,
Yes.
007.
Mark Twain didn't die. He
007.
just became a secret agent.
No,
Yes.
he just retired to Emerson. Or not Emerson, Walden. I can get there.
You
Eventually.
almost got there.
Yeah.
I got there, Walden.
Wasn't it like a lake or something?
Yeah, he retires to Walden and commits
Yeah.
tax evasion and then gets arrested
Well,
for it. Not really retirement.
Honestly, kind of a role model.
My favorite description for the
Honestly,
book Walden.
hashtag
is-
goals.
My favorite description for the book Walden is that book Mark Twain wrote while committing tax evasion.
Oh boy.
How to unwind after a long day of work. Kevin, step 1, double check that I'm not a winch. Got you
am a
16 votes. Oh, that you are. Right. Not a witch, are a winch.
That was actually how I wrote it the first time. Then I was like, well, if I'm not a winch, then how can I unwind?
He's a winch. Burn
A
her!
winch, I'm your wife.
Mark, thanks for the follow. It's great to have you here.
In the winch.
Uh,
Is this a winch hunt?
I guess. I
Look at
didn't
that,
know we
look at
had
that.
those.
Identity theft stole all my votes. Look at that.
That's
Look at
beautiful. Hold on. I haven't gotten there
gotten
yet.
there yet.
Hold on. I need to.
It's a journey.
People keep talking over me. I can't read the results. Pretend your problems are buffering from Otto got you 6 votes. Nicely done. Watch Game of Favorites at twitch.tv/ptony. Will got you 3 votes. I would pay you for that, but apparently you didn't get enough votes, so it doesn't count.
Dadgummit.
And a little identity theft for fun got you 18 votes. Will Pog or Ben, I'm not sure. I don't know who to. Yeah, Will Pog got 18 votes, but Will Pog in green. That will make sense for the audio listeners at home.
I mean, Will, if you really wanted to get your votes back from the identity theft, you should have just stolen your own identity.
Yeah,
Will Pog instead of
stolen
Tony.
it back.
Yeah, that's the way to go. We've got Kevin at 42, Otto is at 67, Will, you are at 106, and Ben is in the lead with 130. All right, up next, chat, we have a little change of pace for a second here. We're going to give each of the contestants 30 seconds to introduce themselves a little bit and try to win you over to root for them for the rest of the night. Make sense? Hopefully. I don't know. It's kind of a free-for-all. They get to say whatever they want within reason. Within reason is very important, by the way. So let's just start in a random order. Up first is, I guess, nobody. I'm sorry. Well,
Will Pog.
all right, it's Otto.
It's me. Well, I'm Will Pog, or Otto, as a lot of people in chat probably know me. There's some who probably know me by a different name, but this is my first time being on here. I was told if I win, it's suspicious and that it should be thrown out by a different Will Pog. He's probably not going to say who he is, but I will do a robot dance during the next time people get to ask me questions if I'm asked to do the dance. So vote for me.
Thank you much, Otto. Up next, we have Vanilla Wilpog.
Vanilla Wilpog. I'm the original Wilpog, okay? Do not accept any imitations, okay? I'm Wilpog, your coffee lover, viewer, third time contestant here, and I would appreciate y'all's votes. I love you guys. I love this community. I love, like as Peter said, I love this little corner of the internet. Aww. And I appreciate being here. So
it's good to have you here, buddy.
Yeah.
Up next, we have Will Pog.
Hey, I'm Will Pog. I have a dog, so
the Will dog.
He's hard to see. Come here, Jake. Come on. Okay,
he blends in.
To see. Yeah, he blends in with the floor, but there he is. Oh, there he is. There's the little guy. I really didn't have anything prepared. Normally I like writing up a little sketch or something that I do. I really didn't have any bits this time, so me and the boys just hanging out.
you're just hitting of the void right there.
Add Will Pog.
Hi guys. I guess if we're going with flavors, I'm Chocolate Wilpog. I need you to listen to me right now. I'm not going to win this game. I am like 100 points down. So if you want to vote for chaos, vote for me, because I now have no stake in trying to make sure that my answers are actually good. I could just full send. That's my pitch.
That makes me terrified.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared.
Yeah, a little bit. Me too. I only have one of these, by the way.
Well, Pog.
Okay, well, sweet.
I only have one of these.
Chat, whoever you want to root for, now is the time. You can vote for Kevin, you can vote for Otto, you can vote for Will, you can vote for Ben. Of course, as you know, I suppose, all the votes go to Will Pog. The question is whether they all go to Will, Kevin Will Pog, Otto Will Pog, Will Pog, and Ben Will Pog, I think. Is that... Yeah, I don't know. I'm really confused at this point. Chat, do you know what's going on? Just vote for a name.
I'm confused.
Just pick a Will Pog to vote for.
Just pick one.
Any
yeah.
Will Pog will do.
I'm extremely confused.
Yeah. We try to make this show make sense for new people, and then we do this.
I think Green Will Pog is the correct person to vote.
Oh,
I don't know if I didn't know I was going to be replicated before this show, so I don't know what to do with myself.
How does it feel to become your own personal army?
less powerful than I imagined it would feel. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So.
Well, never meet your heroes, I guess.
No,
Even if your hero is yourself.
yourself. Yeah, never meet yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, what?
I guess, yeah.
Stay away from mirrors.
Soon Wilpog will be his own grandpa.
I'm my own grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa.
Oh, no.
It's such a good song. It's a classic.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, of course. Oh, boy. Val is dumping 1,000 into the prediction on Kevin's chaos theory. That's exciting.
Kevin, you convinced Jake to vote for you.
That's especially surprising.
Oh, I've seen a
Wow.
lot of Kevins out there.
Wow. All right. Let's see exactly how many Kevins we see. We've got Kevin with 19 votes. Otto also with 19 votes. Amazing. Good job, both of you. That's a tie. Congratulations to Kevin and Otto. The real Will Pog got 1 vote.
I'm so sorry, man. I don't mean to laugh, but it's so funny. The real Will.
You might have lost your claim to be the real Will Pog. I'm so sorry. You know what? Okay, chat. I think that tonight's episode is all about who is the real Will Pog. I think
The real Wilpog,
Who's
please
the
stand
real
up.
Wilpog?
I'm the real Wilpog, guys.
I don't
Now
know.
I'm starting to doubt myself.
Real Pog.
and finally,
I'm starting to doubt.
Ben, you got 10 votes. Nicely
Oh,
done.
Mark, you want to do hashtag and then whatever you see on screen there. So number 1 isn't going to work.
Yeah. You'll need a as soon as you see another set of responses, just look for a hashtag and type one of those in. All right. With all of that, our scoreboard is now Kevin at 62.3, Otto at 86.7, Will is at 107.15, and Ben is the most Will-poggiest with 140.15. Well done. All right. What are fun things to hide in someone's food? Is our next question.
What about a 3-ton boulder?
Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
I would notice that.
Yeah.
Drink.
Wow, this is a hearty plate of mashed potatoes.
My
Kind of gravelly.
my black hole abandoned me. Otherwise, I was going to ask him what he would like. But yeah,
He wouldn't like the boulder, but he'd like the mashed potatoes probably.
Normally, you hide a pill in a dog's food.
yeah. He doesn't like that though. So
No, they never do.
yeah. He would like having gravy hidden in his food.
I think most people would. Depends on the food.
Yeah.
Gravy is amazing.
I mean, have you seen a dog eat some gravy? I love it.
All right, we've got responses. Fun things to hide in someone's food. Response number 1 is bleach mixed with vinegar.
Oh,
Hashtag spicy.
I think
yes.
it's literally just mustard gas.
I think that's chlorine gas.
All right. Well, boys' night, everybody.
Chad, do not do that.
Response
Yes,
number
do not
2.
mix bleach with anything.
Slightly
don't.
different direction. Fun things to hide in someone's food. A lot of love. Hashtag love. Aww. Response 3. Fun things to hide in someone's food. More food. Hashtag recursion.
Nice.
And response 4. Fun things to hide in someone's food. A GPS tracker. Kidding. Mostly hashtag spy snack. Whatever.
Boys do a war crime.
This is also illegal, but it's not actually a war crime. Somehow, tracking a human without them knowing through their food is the least bad choice.
I think the bleach was the war crime.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
If we were to
Yeah,
rank
I think
these
so.
things from least to worst, clearly the spy snack is the least worst. I mean, that's coming slightly better than recursion, obviously, and much better than love. Right?
Well,
Is that?
Talk to a programmer. You don't want a surprise recursion.
Yeah, recursion. It's a little spooky. Also, chat, by the way, if it's not clear, this is your time to vote. Go ahead and whatever hashtag you see on screen right now, just type the
That you think
hashtag
is the
in.
most funny.
That's right.
Or that's mine.
Or
Prefer
whatever
Pog.
hashtag you think is
mind.
the most will pog. We're confusing people. We started explaining and then we devolved into bits.
No,
I
That's a
mean,
point,
we're-
Peter.
Bits? Like recursion? It always comes back.
There's bits inside of bits inside of bits inside of bits inside of bits. Okay, I can't.
You see, there's this thing in comedy. You might have heard of it. It's called the rule of three.
Oh,
If
it's
you
not
just say
why
the
we
same
made
joke
the
three
recursion
times in
jokes.
rapid succession, it's funny.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's my secret. Dagnabbit. All right. Well, fun things to hide in someone's food. Kevin with the war crimes. Bleach mixed with vinegar. Chat loves
Somebody
it.
quote that, please.
Oh, so
Somebody
good.
quote that. Kevin with the war
Clip it.
crime.
Clip it.
27 votes. All right. Well, never tell chat your home address. That's the moral of the story. Will, with a lot of love, got you 4 votes. How sweet. That would do better on girls' night. More food.
Do better on the Led Zeppelin night too.
Aw. More food from Ben got you 10 votes. And GPS tracker from Otto got you 7. Nicely done. All right. We've got a scoreboard of Kevin at 89.85, Otto at 93.85, Will is at 111.15, and Ben is in the lead with 150.15. Very nice. Good work, everybody. Good job.
good job, Will Pog.
Good job, Will
Yeah,
Pog.
good job, Will
Good job,
Pog.
Will Pog.
Good job, Will Pog.
Way to dab, Will Pog.
Will Pog, who is in first, how Will Pog, how do you become more Will Pog? What do you think?
So you have to wake up every day with a Pogger's mentality.
Yeah.
So visualize the Poggers.
That makes
you have
sense.
to internalize the Poggers.
That,
You have to smell the Poggers.
so many people say you should have a can-do attitude. Really? You need a will-do attitude.
That's step 2 of the 18-step Will Pog program.
Are you going to go through all 18 by
No,
the end of
the
night?
last 16 you have to pay me $1 million.
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Certainly.
Things that make you smile. Response number 1 is when autocorrect finally gets it right. Hashtag. Man, Will Pog's laugh, am I right? Hashtag duck. Which is the right spelling and the intended word for sure.
Intended word.
Definitely the intended word.
Things that make you smile. Response number 2 is mustard. Gas. Hashtag gas. Very nice. Response 3. Things that make you smile. Plugging the USB correctly on the first try. Hashtag simple man. That's relatable to all our techies. And response 4 is things that make you smile. Man spread, mansplain, manslaughter. Hashtag manslaughter.
I think I might have unleashed mutually assured destruction.
So the next time I hear gatekeep, wait, what is
Peter,
it?
no.
Gatekeep
Gaslight,
gas.
gaslight.
Gatekeep
Girl
girl
boss.
Yeah, this is the response right here.
I mean, it is a boys' night. I guess us focusing on gas is not
Yeah.
too outside of a the
Untoward.
boys' night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess other than gaslight.
Only you can only focus on gas and mention it if it's a war crime.
Exactly.
If we're talking about the bodily function, no
No.
dice,
Not
not
allowed.
allowed on the show.
Not
The
allowed
war
on
crime,
Tony's good Christian
That's we allow those.
Yep.
War crimes. We love that. We're all gonna go hang
war
out, watch the
crimes.
History Channel, War Crime Edition.
Me and the boys committing war crimes.
Oh boy.
Oh, golly, my Google Chrome is crashing.
Oh,
That's not a good thing.
that's not good. Well, we're gonna continue on with some results. Things that make you smile.
Nani?
Nani's not one of them for a lot of people.
Some, yeah, yes, noises are still enabled, or at least some of them. I got rid of some of them. I left Nani. You're welcome, but we're, yeah, we'll see. Anyways, good. When Otto Crack finally gets it right, Otto wins the round with 20 votes. Well done.
was a good one.
That was a good one.
Mustard gas from Kevin got you 10 votes. Plugging the USB correctly on the first try, Will got you 11 votes. And manspread, mansplain, manslaughter got you 14 votes. Well
That
done,
was
Ben.
amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out. That is a stolen joke from a friend of mine. Shout out to Matt if you're watching.
That's pretty good. That gives us a scoreboard. Everyone is over 100 now. Kevin with 100.2, Otto 114.35, Will 122.15, and Ben is in the lead with 164.45. All right. Chat.
Yes, chat. Yes.
Yes, chat. Yes, chat. Our next question for tonight, this is an important one that we always talk about at Boys Night. How to make the ladies swoon, question mark, comma. Also, the person asking this question is my wife.
Trying to get advice for you.
Oh, maybe.
I think it's a sign, P. Tony.
Yeah.
It's funny, like because the stereotype is always that girls talk about guys when they're like by themselves heading to the Bechdel test, but guys do the same thing, frankly.
Sometimes.
Probably do it more.
Yeah, honestly,
That and Factorio. Let's be real.
that in Factories, yeah.
Factorial. Can't forget about Factorial.
How to make the ladies swoon? Response by one is committing war crimes with the
Yenza,
boys. No, Yenza, yes. Committing war crimes with the boys is actually a Yenza yes. Actually, to clarify. Hashtag boys. Response two: how to make ladies swoon? Be exactly what they didn't ask for. Hashtag confidently. That's the one. Response three: how to make the ladies swoon? Do things around the house before they ask. Hashtag mind reader.
What? What is this? Makes no sense.
And response four: how to make the ladies swoon? Hey, baby, you look like a bird. Hashtag awkward. Yeah, that's how Jens and I got married. That pickup line right there.
That's how.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Wow.
No.
That was
Yeah.
a
That's how you
pickup
got
line,
married?
yeah.
That's how we got married.
Yeah. You didn't
You
hear
went
the
down-
vows?
you went
didn't
down
hear
on
the
one
vows
ring.
at the altar?
And I said, yep, I went down on one knee before Jens. This is
no.
the first time we met. And I said, hey, baby, you look like a bird. Hashtag awkward. And then
Yep.
and then we went to marriage prep. It was just immediately.
Yeah, I like to imagine like the one knee. It's a bird-shaped ring. Awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah. I just gave hope to all the men in chat. You're welcome.
Yeah. Listen, chat. If I can get a girlfriend,
Peter, no.
you can
That
get a
you
girlfriend.
probably can get a girlfriend.
Peter.
You
Unless,
can almost certainly get a girlfriend.
unless you're somehow like worse than Matt Pack.
Yeah, which would
That's
be
hard.
that's a feat.
Yep.
Quite
Melanie,
a feat. That's quite a feat.
I'm noticing that Melanie in chat does not like my story, but Dan Martineau does like my story. So it's
And
balanced.
it's boys' night, so Mel's opinion doesn't count.
Yeah, that's how that works.
There you go.
Peter, maybe.
Yep, that's get a Peter baby.
Yes.
How to make the lady swoon? Ben with committing war crimes got you 11 votes. Otto with be exactly what they didn't ask for confidently wins the round with 41 votes. All you need is confidence, I guess. All right. Huh.
It is all
All right.
confidence.
The prophecies were true. Will with do things around the house before they ask got you 13 votes. And Kevin with hey baby, you look like a bird got you 3 votes. Well done, everyone. That gives us a scoreboard of why isn't it working? Hold on.
With love,
broke
all you
it.
need is confidence.
Wait, Kevin, is that how you ended up with your girlfriend?
Yeah,
That pickup
I
line?
said she looked like a bird.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Change things.
Amazing. Kevin
Yeah.
is at 103.25. Will is at 135.15. Otto has taken second with 155.7. And Ben is in the lead with 175.45. Well,
Otto's catching
done.
up.
I know.
He's the dark horse candidate.
Times I thanked God I was a man. This is, of course, a reference to one of our favorite quotes in the Game of Favorites community. What quote is it? It's
Oh,
I
cool.
got
It'll
you.
show up
I
in
got
chat
you.
there.
1356.
Yeah.
Let's read this together. If you don't know the context for this, that makes the quote better.
It makes it so much better.
Erica says, and I quote, "After seeing Blake at the wedding, I am extra grateful that God made me a woman." Beautiful. Why are there so many commas? I think it's
Yeah, there's commas after all of the prompts.
It
Yeah, I
makes
don't-
sense. Don't fight it.
Don't worry about it. It's
You always put a comma after a period.
a comma is a beautiful thing. It means a sentence can go on. Inspiring.
Like a semicolon.
Yeah, exactly. Times I thank God I was a man. Response 1, when my wife described her doctor's visit. Hashtag too many details. Moving on. Response 2, times I thank God I was a man. Every time I put my phone in my hashtag functional pocket. It's
That's
true.
A strong one.
Response 3, times I thank God I was a man. Let's see. 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Hashtag timely. And response 4, times I thank God I was a man. Quote 1356. Hashtag oh wait.
Wait a minute.
I did not write that response. Let the records
I would hope
show.
Will Pog wrote it.
Yeah, Wilpog wrote it.
Will Pog wrote it.
Yeah, Wilpog, that's a great response. Good job.
Which will Pog? Which will Pog
Yes.
Who knows?
That Will Pog.
Will Pog wrote
No,
all
not
the
that Will
answers.
Pog. That one. That
Wait,
one.
wait.
That Will Pog.
Mavak, I finally understand the man who was Thursday.
Happy for you, buddy.
The man who was Wilpog.
The man who was Will Pog. The man who sold the world.
Well, how nice.
How much did you get for the world, Will Pog?
I
wasn't
haven't
asking
gotten
you.
the world. Oh. Okay. Wait. Go ahead.
No, Will Pog.
Yeah, he was asking
Yeah,
Wilpog.
Will Pog.
Chat, are you Wilpog? Would you consider yourself a Wilpog?
Are we all will Pog?
No, I am Will Pog.
Maybe the real
No, I'm
Wilpogs.
No, I'm will Pog.
I'm Will Pog. Maybe the silent guy's Will Pog. It's probably him.
Will
No,
Pog.
I'm not sure.
Thinking about the time we first met, and you got down.
Oh
on
wait,
one knee
Will
and
Pog's
said,
in chat now.
Baby, you look like a bird.
Thank you. See, the story has been confirmed.
It was kind of weird, but I was
I didn't.
smitten.
What did you have to say? I can't hear her because it's boys' night.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
No girls allowed. Get her out of here.
Times I thank God I was a man. Otto gave us when my wife described her doctor's visit. Got you 5 votes. Will, with every time I put my phone,
No.
every time I put my phone in my
job.
functional pocket, Wilpog got you 23 votes and wins the round. Well done.
Will Pog
Good
actually
job,
won
Will
a
Pog.
That's a nice response. Thanks. It has pockets. Response 3. Kevin with 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m. got you 16 votes. And Ben with quote 1356 got you 6. Nicely done. That puts...
I want to say, I had that response in well before the show even started.
Yeah. You just
I just pinned
mind
it
controlled me.
perfectly. Yep.
That puts Kevin at 119.4, Will is at 158.15, Otto 160.7, and Ben is in the lead with 181.45. Also, don't worry at home. I got another beer, so we're safe.
Good job. Safe from Kevin. A beer a day.
You're
keeps
safe from
Matt back
Kevin.
away.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. That was round 9. Hold on. We're supposed to have set up.
Are you ready for
Wait.
the Will Pog round?
The dance
Oh
off.
It's the most Will
no.
Pog.
Chat,
I'm not ready for this.
are you
We're
ready
dancing.
for...
Yeah, the dance off.
Woo.
That's the wrong sound.
Dre? You ready? You ready?
Are we ready?
Drink.
As I was saying, are you ready for the hot seat round?
No, I'm not.
No,
Can we
not
start the
not
show
even
over, please?
remotely.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, that's
yeah.
unfortunate. I wasn't actually asking you. I was asking chat. The way that this round will work is instead of me asking a question and the contestants giving answers and you voting, instead
no.
it's why? What did I do? I'm giving you power. Instead, you get to ask the questions. You're in charge. You'll love this, right? Just whatever questions you want to ask the contestants. I know that they've said many things. You might have doubts about why they should be here. Interrogate them, and then we'll vote on who does the best at the end. Chat, that makes sense? Great, sweet. For realsies. Great. Up first. Oh, and it's just up the map.
It's me.
Go
Wow.
for it.
Maybe the real hot seat was the chat we had along the way. How much pog? Wow. How much pog will the will pog when the will pog will? That's a great question. The answer is will pog. Favorite dinosaur? Triceratops, obviously. They got cool horns and they're defensive. They're like wolves, but giant reptiles. Did Peter finish all the younglings? Master Skywalker, what are we going to do? How long have I been will pog? Hour and 15 minutes. Dance the robot. Pig, pog, or peg? Not the last one. Can I justify my presence here? I'm not here. I'm will pog. I've danced the robot. Why don't horses push carts? Because that would be putting the. No, they would be. I suppose pulling a cart is putting the cart before the horse, isn't? No. Yeah,
No,
because I would
pushing
be
it.
putting the cart part.
Pushing.
Thank you, Will. Up next, we have Will.
Oh no. What's the manifest thing you've done? I haven't done any manifesting.
Manliest.
how
That
much
says
will-
manliest.
Oh man! Oh the manliest. The manliest thing I've done today was being the real Wilpog. I think I'm doubting myself right now. How much Wilpog will the Wilpog when the Wilpog will? Yes. The dance the robot. Are we just repeating the questions? Are we just repeating all the questions? What's your reading comprehension like? Terrible, evidently. Thank you, Wilpog, for the question. Well, how do we know you're the real one? I'm drinking coffee at 8:00 at night. That's how. Why shouldn't we repeat the questions? Because it doesn't give me time to prepare. How many cases Wilpog? How many?
Thank you, Wilpog. Up next is Wilpog.
Seventh favorite bird, the blue warbler, is repeating questions recursive. Yes. Are you Woo Smith? No, I am Will Pog. How much pog will the Will Pog when the Will Pog will? Pog will Paul. Will Pog pay attention to best chat? Yes. What do you eat on meatless Fridays? I don't do that. That's not my thing. How dark do you like your coffee roast? I don't drink coffee because I'm the worst. That is Kuroneko in the background there. Is repeating the question recursive? Yes. Is your will pog in order? No. My favorite dinosaur, probably a brontosaurus. What's the manliest thing you've done? I've done rock climbing, climb mountains. Do you drink hot water without coffee? I have done that before.
Thank you, Will.
Nobody asked me to dance the robot.
That was like 1 second of robot dancing. I'm doing
Nobody
the
asked for
robot
it.
standing up before anyone asks me for it.
Dmax said did not.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It lacked emotional range, though.
It did lack
Yep.
the emotional range.
Well, Drake was there to make up for it.
Yeah.
Aw.
What's
Yeah,
the
the
manliest
emotion.
thing you've done? I don't know if it's okay to share the story from earlier today, P. Tony.
I don't know either.
Killing the groundhog that my
Oh.
grandmother caught. So yeah, there we go. Can my dog do the robot? Drake, do the robot. Oh, he's gone. Drake, come here.
Betrayal.
That is what I would expect of
Okay,
a
nope.
robot. It just doesn't work when you
Yeah,
need it.
Yeah. Favorite dinosaur? Velociraptor because it's nice. I just think it's cool, especially when it is like all feathery and chickeny. I like those.
All right. Well, thank you, contestants. Very nice. At this point, we get to ask chat, who did best in the hot seat? Was it Otto? Was it Will? Was it Kevin? Was it Ben? Are you satisfied with your answers? Are you at least less unsatisfied with one of the contestants?
I am just happy that I actually managed to find a recursive question.
You did great.
And it kept being recursive.
Yeah.
We got
the question, is repeating the question, is repeating the question, is repeating the question, recursive.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Hope.
It's beautiful. Guess. Yep. That makes me want to play Patrick's Parabox one day.
What is Patrick's paradox?
What do you mean there can only be one Will? There's clearly 5 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The question is,
All of us are Will Pog.
there can only be
I'm so
one
confused.
best Will Pog. That's the key.
There can only be Will Pog.
Yeah.
I was nervous, but actually, the manliest thing I've ever done was catch an alligator with my bare hands.
What?
So,
You have bare hands?
yes.
Where do you keep
Yes.
them?
That's a great question.
Thank you, Val, for the 1,000 bits and 10 extra votes for Kevin.
Thank you.
Vote for chaos.
Vote for chaos. Oh, there's another extra vote
Thank
for
you,
Kevin.
Dan.
Thank you, Dan Martineau.
Treasure Train, that's
Hashtag
new.
Kevin.
Treasure Train?
They
Treasure
changed it
Train,
from
the
Hype
hype
to
train?
Treasure Train.
Oh, they changed the name, I guess. That's a terrible
Gotta
name.
get my channel points back somehow.
I prefer hype train.
Yeah, hype. Yeah, well, okay, all right. Well, Twitch makes many decisions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Thank you, Nick.
Hashtag Kevin.
Hype train incoming. I refuse to call it by its fake name.
Thank you, Val. Thank you,
Wow,
Val.
this is a rare treasure train.
This,
Reach level 5 during the training to unlock 35% off gift subs. Level 5 is wild.
Wow.
that's wild. I'm confused.
I think this is a special event sort of thing.
I guess, yeah.
Hype.
Oh, I see.
Oh, and I think if you give two subs, you get like a free month of Crunchyroll. I think that's still going on.
Treasure Train gives
Crunchyroll?
discounts on subs.
Crunchyroll.
Oh,
Crunchyroll.
It's like,
Crunchyroll.
why are they sending printer rolls to my house?
listen, if Crunchyroll wants to sponsor me, they should reach out directly. That would be great. Let's see who did best in the hot seat. Thank you, Hope, for the 10 bits. Also, thank you, Kvex, for the gifted sub. Appreciate you guys. You're all very kind. I'm going to read off results. Otto, you got 20 votes. Will, you got 3 votes. Kevin, you got 30 votes. And Ben, you got 7. Kevin is the most Will Pog.
They're in the hot seat.
I feel like I'm playing Clock Tower and trying to convince people that I'm Wilpog.
No master.
You mean you're not?
Guys, I have the Wilpog roll. I drank a lot of coffee today.
You are mad that you are Will Pog. Val,
I am
thank you
mad
for
that I'm
100
another
more
player.
bits. Wow, thank you guys. The support means a lot. I appreciate you all so much. All right.
No, support typically means like showing appreciation for or things of that nature.
Did I ask
Even
for a
math is
definition?
Catching up to me
No,
at this
you said
point.
it means a lot. It doesn't mean a lot.
Oh, I see.
The true will.
There you go.
Recursive formula will.
Thank you guys for the
You're
support.
awesome,
It
Hope.
means a plethora.
I break Peter a little bit more every show.
He wonders why he does this every time.
I do. Hope, thank you for the 100 bits.
The entire town is mad that they are Wilpog, except Wilpog who is drunk.
We've got Kevin is at 150.8, Will is at 161.2, Otto 180, 145, and Ben is at 188.8. Well done. Chat, this is the last time we see the scoreboard until round 15. So tension and drama. And Val, thank you for 100 more bits. Goodness, thank you. All right. Sweet. What's a bad time to crack open a cold one? Well, it's not when Map is around.
You should have it
Maybe
pre-cracked.
that's the best time to crack open the cold one for you, Peter, specifically.
When you're running low and you know you have a hangout with Mapack.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a
Exactly.
great time.
When you
Yo.
just need to numb yourself momentarily for an hour and a half, just for an hour and a
What?
half.
Just an hour and a half.
Yeah, but Peter had to do the green room beforehand. So
Yeah.
it's
Don't
2
worry,
and a
Peter.
half.
There's just 30 more minutes.
It's true. Oh, you're right. This prompt has no comma. Huh.
Who messed up?
Interesting.
Where's-
No,
the
no, the
comma be?
comma just
Oh.
froze, like
Oh,
it
go back.
floated up to the top.
Somebody did not finish submitting their answer. Go ahead and fix that up.
Whoopsie
Oh.
boopsie.
Whoopsie poopsie. Oh, one of the responses is too long. Wow.
The comma is
Wow.
What's a bad time to crack open a cold one? Response number one is when they're on the morgue table. I guess a cold one referring to a body.
So,
What? No.
But that's a good time.
no,
When they're on
that's
the
the
morgue
perfect
table, that's
time.
the right time to crack them open.
is it?
Well, yeah. What else would you? What if you have a body that's on the morgue table? What do you do?
That's
and
like
you're in charge of autopsies. Hold on, you're
That's
like
autopsy.
qualified.
The morgue
Time,
is not
I
where they do
suppose.
autopsies.
Well, I clearly it's not me. It's not me that does this. I would never crack open a cold one on the morgue table. Chat. Why so many questions? Whew, jeez. All right. Response number two. What's a bad time to crack open a cold one? At a AA meeting. Hashtag read the room. Response three. What's a bad time to crack open a cold one? When you don't work at the morgue. Hashtag morgue. Why is everyone talking about the morgue? I'm suspicious.
Because that's a bad place to crack open a cold one, it seems.
I guess.
To half of the will pogs.
Guess so. Response number three. What's a bad time to crack open a cold one? When you're on campaign in the Austrian army. Hashtag
Whatever that means, it seems to have attracted the
This
like of Dan.
yeah, this looks
I
like
don't
this looks like a history reference.
Yeah.
We're about to get a history
Who
lesson.
knows anything about history? Let's be real.
No one
Will
knows
Pog.
about history. We're
What's
doomed to repeat it.
Wilpog knows history? Yes.
One
It's a
will
mystery.
pog at minimum.
At least one
History
will
is a
pog
mystery. What can I
understands
say?
All right, let's look at our results. We've got Kevin with when they're on the morgue table. Got you 17 votes. Will at a AA meeting got you 28 votes and was the williest, poggiest answer. Well done. Otto,
Nice.
when you don't work at the morgue, got you 2 votes. Did you coordinate?
No.
Okay, all right. And when you're on campaign in the Austrian army, how do you read that hashtag?
Karen Sebes.
Karen Sebes. What are Karen
That's how I would've
Sebes?
read it.
So this was most likely an apocryphal account that didn't actually happen, but the claim is one scouting group from the Austro-Hungarian army. They were looking for Ottoman forces. They started drinking, and because of the way the Austro-Hungarian Empire works, there are like thousands of different ethnicities that would make up the army. So you'd have commanding officers that spoke Austrian, and then all their men didn't speak Austrian. So anyways, this scouting party came upon, a bunch of cold ones with the boys. They got a little tipsy. Then they saw another scouting party and charged them because they thought they were Ottomans. So then this cascaded into the entire Austro-Hungarian army fighting itself in a continuous retreating battle against nobody.
Oops. All right. Well, there you go.
History's
All
wild.
right.
Got you 20 votes. Very nice.
And again, likely apocryphal. I don't think it actually happened.
That's funnier if it did.
Every joke is better when you explain it.
Well,
That's my motto.
yeah.
Yes.
So I explain all of my jokes.
Yeah. I'm going to move on. What's more mysterious than the dark side of the moon?
You're not moving on. You're staying right there. We've got you right where we want you.
We got you
Oh,
right
what
where we
happened to
want
the
you, Will
scoreboard, by the way?
Pog.
Did you mention the scoreboard?
Yes, that there was no scoreboard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ignore me then.
Yeah, well,
You usually do.
It's that time of game.
yeah,
It's that time of game.
At this time of game, at this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen.
that's right. You can have an absence of scoreboards if you watch Game of Favorites in your kitchen, I guess. Yeah, it's relevant and a reference. Great. What's more mysterious than the dark side of the moon? Response number 1 is how Michael Bay keeps making movies. Hashtag explosion. Everyone make explosion sounds, please.
Get somebody to raid in.
Thank you, boys. All right, what's more mysterious than the dark side of the moon? Whatever's under the couch. I lost a sandwich in 2018. Hashtag 2018. Response 2. What's more mysterious than the dark side of the moon? The dark side of the dark side of the moon. Hashtag even darker. Hold on, I'm just seeing that hashtag wench is getting auto-modded.
Oh no!
And response 4, a winch. Hashtag wench. Good luck. Hopefully the votes get through. Good luck, mods.
Maybe.
We'll see what happens.
Good luck, mods.
All 2 of you that are out there.
Yeah. Great. Sweet. Yeah. Mysterious moons and such. Get rocked, whichever contestant did that. Yeah. I mean, if you push auto mods boundaries, I don't know, man. That's pretty far boundaries.
Pretty far. Don't try and type stab in chat.
It works now. I figured it out.
How to
Oh wait,
allow
no, not
stab?
stab. It was shirt that I
Stab.
figured out.
Stab.
I figured out shirt. Shirt was also a
Stab.
problem. Stab,
Shirt was
yeah,
a problem.
you might have problems. Who's going to
Stab.
correct the typo? There's a typo?
It's a typo.
I don't. Michael Bay is a
I hardly
typo.
know.
Okay, we've got results. Ben, with how Michael Bay keeps making movies, got you 14 votes. Whatever's under the couch, Otto, got you 32 votes and wins the round. Well done.
Nice.
The dark side of the moon, Will, got you 5 votes. And a winch wench, Kevin, got you 21 votes. Nicely
It got counted.
done. Yeah,
Nice.
21 votes got through. Oh boy, let's just ban the entirety of chat. The thing that makes this game show run. Yes, smart.
Yes.
That'll work.
Ban them all. Or just ban Map Pack. That
Ban
also
Map Pack.
works. Yeah. We're all
But good
for
thing
that.
he's not here. We only have Will
Yep.
Pog.
Only Will Pog. So you're
Yeah.
safe.
Wait, that's not good.
We're not banning
For
Will
Will
Pog.
Pog.
Will Pug,
Oh.
don't worry, you're not getting banned. It's fine.
Well, no, he's the entirety of Chad, and they're trying to ban him. So
Chat
What's
truly is at war with itself.
Trekking mentions that Best Chat doesn't have auto mod problems. It's true. Good job, Best Chat. What's the best use of your time is our next prompt. I believe this is round 13, if I remember correctly.
It is a round number.
Is it making
I think that
Spartacus
would
references on account of
Not
comedy
be a
game?
round number in any sense.
Okay, that's a good point.
all of them are round numbers.
Well, in the code, they're actually rund numbers, but we're not ready for
Yeah,
that
you're-
conversation. Oh, no. What's the best use of your time? Googling if raccoons can be legally adopted. Hashtag research. Couldn't agree more. Response 2. What's the best use of your time? Usually the best use of time is in cooking. Hashtag cooking. Response number
Clever.
3. Long response. www.
No, you have to say it like.
The hashtag at the very end of this, by the way, is hashtag W. Although, honestly,
Wow, I'm surprised you gave that to Jokester.
Yeah.
That broke your thing.
I should not have. In the future, I should just take off the response character limit. And hey, if you want to write an obscenely long response, guess what? No one
You
can
don't
vote
get
for
any
you.
votes.
It's kind of a self-correcting problem. Really,
Yeah,
if you
it
think
really
about it.
is. Yeah. And response 4, doing nothing. Hashtag nothing.
Guys, we're getting a lot of W's in chat. I think we're doing something right.
Dubs.
I should not have.
Dubs with
I
the
should.
boy.
I should not have said what the hashtag was. I regret things, but I have a plan for
brought
next
that up.
time.
Punishing the person who does
How long until that gets old?
And I
Oh,
think
it's
it's already
Wilpog.
there. I think it's already
really
old.
old.
It's already old. It's already old.
Yeah, that's how it
It's
started.
already old. You mean?
it. It's called
Is that what you're talking about, or is it?
You know, I'm remembering why I don't organize more boys' nights. That's what's up.
Boys.
Voice.
Otto with googling if raccoons can be legally adopted.
Words are hard.
Yeah, I'm stumbling over W's. Got you 19 votes. Kevin, usually the best use of time is in cooking. I regret to say that got 41 votes.
Are you even happier about the next one, Pito?
I also regret to announce that the winner of this round is the long response. Hashtag W from Ben, 42 votes. And Will, doing nothing, got you 14 votes. You know, Chad is telling me
Commendable.
what kinds of responses to prioritize, and I don't know if I have the patience for it.
I sat there and counted out 60 W's. Well, not 60 W's, a little less than that.
Yeah.
And I had no idea if anyone would even be able to put in the hashtag.
And then
Thank you,
Tony
Pitoni.
made the mistake
Thank
of
you,
telling
Pitoni.
Typed out approximately 47 W's. 46, I think.
It's
Actually.
beautiful.
because of the hashtag.
Okay. Our next prompts, I believe this is round 14. We've almost made it, chat. Don't worry. We're so close. So close.
Almost there.
What is something only guys will understand?
The boy.
I had a lot of trouble with this one actually.
Oh,
Gotta do some
maybe you're not a
thinking.
guy.
Yeah, that should have been easy.
I'm a
don't think our-
separate
Well-
entity.
It is a
Do I
very
remember
guy
my
thing to
response?
say, I understand this. Everyone should. You know? I think that's...
And then nobody understands.
yeah.
I don't think I.
He's a
Oh, I
map.
think I remember that. Yeah.
Something
Well,
only
for a
guys will
second-
understand.
Guys
Everything
being
I say.
dudes.
For a second, I forgot the response I made.
What is something...
That's a guy thing.
What is something only guys will understand? Response number 1 is identity theft is a great joke. Hashtag joke.
I don't.
Yeah.
I,
Something to say, Will Pog?
not. I
I have
Anything
something
to
to
say.
say.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
I think it's a hilarious joke.
Okay,
if I'm
all right.
being
Will
honest.
Pog,
Yeah.
the consensus of Will Pogs has voted that yes, identify. This is true. Good, sweet. Something only guys will understand. Response number 2 is silent nods. The bro codes. Hashtag Morse. There's we communicate a lot with our silent nods. Few know this. Something only guys will understand. Response 3 is our lives depend on us making one trip with the groceries. Hashtag groceries. Oh, I feel this. And response 4, something only guys will understand. Cesium in water to go with the gas. Hashtag gas. I'm embarrassed to say I don't understand that one.
See, normally I
Um,
try and do 0 trips when I'm grabbing groceries, you know? Like, I don't want to trip at all.
Get him out of here! Leave!
Ban him. Ban Will Pog.
Ben,
And
wait. Careful. Careful there.
Kevin, you're killing me. Oh, boy.
Okay. All right.
That was horrible. All of you voting for groceries
They love groceries. What can
after
they say?
Kevin made that joke.
Well,
How dare you?
what's the likelihood that Kevin both said one trip and he said no trips? Is he playing mind games?
That would be Kevin.
That would
I
be
mean,
Kevin.
he loves
it would be a
identity
Kevin
theft.
move.
Too late to vote now. It was not me.
This is true.
It was
Wow.
not. All right.
It was Wilpog. Who could have guessed?
It was Wilpog.
It was so. I feel like it would have been Mulpog regardless, but okay.
It would have been Wilpog.
We've got results for round 14. Kevin with identity theft is a great joke got you 12 votes. Well done, Wilpog. Otto, silent nods, the bro code got you 13 votes. Well done, Wilpog. Will, our lives depend on us making one trip with the groceries got you 35 votes and wins the round. Very well done job, Wilpog. And Ben, with cesium and water to go with the gas, got you 3 votes. Well done, Wilpog.
Thank you, one person. Knowing chemistry. Cesium and water makes a big explosion.
Yen's saying I'm tearing you guys apart. I honestly feel like I'm being torn apart in
You're
several
tearing
different
us
ways
apart,
right now.
Lisa.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Wilpog.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Wilpog.
hi, Mark.
Congratulations to Wilpog, who got 100% of the votes this round, and in fact,
Nice.
every round tonight. That's
Yes.
I'm
amazing.
impressed,
Why
Wilpog.
am I
Good
still
job,
playing? I'm
Wilpog.
just gonna leave the call.
There's some record. There's some record there.
Wilpog.
Oh, boy. All right. At this point, we take a quick little break before going into round 15. Round 15, of course, is going to be the final chance for our contestants to win any points. It is the final vote that will determine the winner, ultimately.
Boys are from Antarctica. Boys.
Boys.
Which diocese or state or country are you repping, or random other places too, such as Antarctica or Bermuda or Pyongyang? Pyongyang is a diocese, actually. That one is a legitimate diocese. I don't know if it's a legitimate
Putting
check-in.
the die in diocese.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh,
Shout out
boy.
to North Korea. They can't hear it.
Yeah, poor guys. All right. Well, hello to Tennessee, Pyongyang, Portland and Oregon, North Korea, Michigan, Charlotte, Brazil, Arlington, Toledo, Antarctica, Atlanta, Grand Rapids, Florida, 6 in Texas, and 6 in Rhode Island. Texas has tied with Rhode
I have a question.
Texas pulled ahead, thus confirming Texas got 7
Oh,
votes.
wow.
Texas is clearly larger than Rhode Island. Good
Barely,
job.
though.
But only barely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's close.
Rhode Island is the second biggest state. That's
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Confirmed.
What
Well,
makes the
there's
Grand
no boys in
Rapids so
chat.
grand?
It's the water.
There's no boys in chat.
I'm sorry. Do you want here?
Oh no, there's actually 2 boys in chat. Never
Here. I will join
Yeah.
the boys in Antarctica.
mind. Boys.
Boys.
Goodbye, Charlotte.
Boys.
Wow. Good job, Antarctica. Antarctica is the 3rd biggest state, together with Grand Rapids.
Wait, is that a state? Is it a state?
It's a state of mind, brother.
state-
It's a state of mind.
That's what I was gonna say.
Well, according to the short story, Who Goes There? Yes, it very much is.
Who does go
paranoid,
there?
Delusional state of
Oh, well.
mind. Boys.
All right, here we go. We've got our final prompt. This is a dig at me, Yenza. Could you explain money to chat, please?
It's what you exchange to purchase goods and services.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You can get things with money?
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Which
also just
actually implies the existence of bads and disservices, which do actually exist in economics.
Oh, I
Okay.
just thought of a really good response to an earlier thing.
Oh no.
Just put it in hand.
Yeah, just use it now.
What-
Nobody will notice.
Nobody will notice.
Was it
No,
war
it's too
crimes? Was it
No, it was not just the mansplain, but the womansplain and the children's plane too.
Well, you got your
Really
opportunity.
Could you explain money to chat, please? Response number 1 is not just the mansplain. No, sorry, it's not that. Could you explain? Could you explain money to chat, please? Response 1: if I do that, I'd also have to manslaughter and manspread. I'm sorry, I tripped over that. Hashtag manspread. Response 2: could you explain money to chat, please? Response 2 is never heard of it. Hashtag broke. Response 3, could you explain money to chat, please? It's pretend adult points you trade for stuff and hashtag regrets.
No regrets.
And response
No
4,
regrets.
could you explain money to chat, please? Just get W's. Hashtag W for wench. Chat, we can't make.
Oh no, let's not do this again. Didn't we already determine it was old?
Yeah. But remember that thing we were saying about twos and threes and they come back recursively?
There's this thing in comedy. It's called the rule of threes, where you have to make the same joke 3 times for it to be funny.
Yeah.
And this is only the second time.
Yeah. So we have to make it a 3rd time.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Oh, no.
Well, it's our last round. What will we do? Oh, no.
I
we
can just
won't have
we
to
can just
hear
interrupt
it
you while
again.
you're doing the closing of the show. It's fine.
You love when you get interrupted. It's your favorite
Yeah.
thing.
It's
Oh,
clearly your
boy.
favorite thing.
Chat, I might have regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets.
I'll reveal what that regret might have been when the votes close.
Was
Regrets.
expecting Peter to pronounce it manslaughter instead of manslaughter?
Not quite.
Oh, that's true.
All
So
right.
when I wrote wench, I meant to write winch.
Hey, Kevin, use your girlfriend.
W for wench does not have the same meaning
Not at all.
originally.
Wow. You know, invite Madpack on stream and he's gonna bring up wenches. Who
I
knew?
believe my girlfriend is watching, and in that case, I apologize.
Hi, Maps.
You should apologize in person too.
Jeez. All right. Well, sweet. If any Catholic
Actually,
companies
his
were
autocorrect got it right this time. That's why.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you should smile. Autocorrect got it right.
We're not having a wenches night. This is a
I
wholesome
found it
show. All
enough.
right, could you explain?
You just did me W for wench.
Could you explain money to chat, please? Ben gave us. If I do that, I'd also have to manslaughter and manspread. Got you 16 votes. Never heard of it. Comes to us from Will. Got you 12 votes. It's pretend adult points you trade for stuff and regrets. Otto got you 47 votes and wins the round. Well done.
Might win him the game. Might.
It might. And
Gonna be close.
just get
Close.
W's. W for wench. Kevin got you 17.
W for wench.
Now it's for what?
Wench. W for wench.
Wench.
Which
Wench.
Wench. And there's the 3rd one. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
no.
All right, chat.
Oh no.
Peter might need another beer.
I need a beer now. I've got us in the fridge.
You'll need a beer after Sabrina talks to you.
Hey, just for clarity here, wench doesn't mean anything untoward. It just means a serving girl. That's it.
Yeah.
Like a waitress.
Originally, sure. Yep.
That's what it means.
It's also one of Yuha's favorite words that it always makes me
Yes,
laugh.
it is.
There's a lot of colorful
Oh
words.
yeah, I love it. I love it when he says it.
It's pretty funny. Anyways,
Not what
normally
Google says.
that's not
No,
usually
do not call my girlfriend a wench, please. Thank you.
okay.
Trekkie.
Anyways, we gotta move on. All right, we've had our fun. We pushed the line really far, much further than I ever want to. Thank you, sweet. Now
We didn't cross the line though. I've
didn't
done that before.
I don't know if that's true. Who won is our question. That
Boys.
Boys.
I
Will
don't
Pog
think
won.
it was
I
me.
think it was Will.
It doesn't.
Pog.
It doesn't matter. It
The
doesn't
real
matter who
people
won.
Who won
What
are
ma-
the friends we made along the way.
who
I think Will
what
Pog
matters
won.
is that the boys won tonight.
boys won.
Boys won.
The
The boys won.
boys. Yenza, we never crossed the line. I don't know.
Yenza, I unintentionally crossed the line. That is not my fault.
Nope.
It is your fault or autocorrect.
Duck.
Hashtag duck.
We've got Will is at 255.3, Kevin is at 261.05, Ben at 284.25, and in the final hour, Otto takes first place,
Otto.
296.45. Otto, you won! Good job, brother!
That window.
I said it earlier. It's within the window.
He was
calling
voting specifically
shenanigans.
for me.
Shenaniganry!
I know
Willpog
she
won.
voted for hashtag love
Willpog,
and
let's go,
other things.
Willpog! Woo!
Willpog got his first win.
Good
Willpog.
job, Willpog.
I'm
Willpog,
just salty because I'm the
unfortunately-
only guy that's single here.
There,
And I
but
lost by
Willpog-
less than 15 votes.
Willpog also unfortunately got in last place, so condolences to Willpog.
oh, sorry,
Took third and
Willpog.
second.
No, not you, Willpog. The other
Sorry.
Willpog.
Oh,
It's,
okay.
One.
it's ironic because I'm the real Willpog, and I got last.
Real Willpog.
I don't get
He's
it.
having an identity crisis.
I
guys. we
don't
gotta
get
support the
it.
boys. You see, boys' night isn't just about hyping up the boys. It's also supporting the boys through their trauma and therapy that the boys
Yeah.
may have inflicted.
Tonight was
Yes.
Schizophrenia Awareness What Night?
Yeah. I just don't. Goodness. All right, sweet. Well, welcome to Game of Favorites, Mark Twain. I hope you had a fantastic episode. Also, wait, wasn't there were a couple new people in. Oh, I need to fix YouTube chat to show up in here. My apologies.
there were
I hope you had a good time. It was great to
Otherwise,
have you.
YouTube starts getting aggressive and then
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to be on the wrong
are
side
the
of
best.
YouTube.
you gotta fix it.
Yeah.
Gotta
I
protect our
supported
best
the
chat.
Best chat. So
Yes.
Otto's winning team
Join us next
is
week.
Rainbow, Meltigre, popular script representative Catherine, Jim, popular inside joke wrestler, Guildmaster Phil, Otto Braun, Meltigre, Kakairos, Otto Braun, Monica, Rainbow, Meltigre. I think I've gone around the loop now.
Melty Gray. Melty Gray.
Well,
Melty
Melty
Gray.
Gray.
Melty Gray.
see, you have to be careful with Mel because her name is the same, like exactly the same on YouTube and Twitch, so I can't tell. Good job, everyone. Thank you, Catherine. Good to have you
job.
here.
Good job, Mel.
I think the new names over on YouTube were Catherine and Jim. Welcome in. Good to see you both. Very nice. All right, sweet. Yeah, good. Also, we are now sitting at a brand new total.
So many
Maybe?
votes.
123,991 votes in Game of Favorites
Peter.
history. Yes.
You know what's funnier
Wow.
than 123,000?
123,991.
124,000!
Dang it, we're
Wow.
we're 9 votes short. Oh, next
That's
week,
More
huh?
than one vote.
Dang.
Restart the show. Restart the show.
Yep, gotta start over. Even though
No, I need to recover. Thank you. Great idea though.
Cover. I hardly know her.
Speaking
There it
of, there you
Third
go.
time.
There we go.
It means it's
There we
funny.
go, guys.
Next week we I don't have a thumbnail yet. I don't have the cast fully figured out yet, but next week the theme of the episode is going to be not that. It will not be Nani. The theme of next week will actually be mad scientists, which I think is very fun.
tonight was
Peter, why are you
boys,
giving
boys,
us a thumbs
boys.
up?
It was so basically the same theme next week, I think.
Oh yeah, we can do.
Yeah, we could
Don't
do
even know where
those
to
if
do
we
that.
want to.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
can blur my background.
Wow.
It's blurry now.
Guys,
Now
the
it's
boys
not
are
blurry.
learning how to emote. I don't know.
Boys.
I'm not learning. I just opted to start using it because
Oh,
Matt
there's a
just-
react.
I've raised
or,
my
I mean,
hand.
Will Pog just
moving.
learned about it.
Look, you can do like a little party thing.
Oh yeah, you can do.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
this. This is
Wait, wait, wait for me.
awesome.
What the heck?
Congratulations.
Probably because I don't have a
Good
Mac.
job, brother.
Oh boy.
Boys.
Please follow these folks on various social medias. You can
Praying
find
for Willpog.
MapHack also streams from time to time. So give him a follow. Willpog streams quite frequently, so please give him a follow. Ben is very involved in the Inkwells and Anvils community. Otto and
I write things. They're
Kevin
good
switched
sometimes.
places somehow. How did you?
He raised his hand.
Oh.
If you raise your hand,
you
it
can
switches
do that?
things around.
Go!
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Guys, maybe if
We're all
if enough
Wilpog,
people
it
raise their
doesn't
hands, I
matter.
can take Otto's spot and be in first place.
Yeah.
Let me raise my hand again.
Yes!
Yeah.
I win, Chad, I win!
But if I
back.
lower my hand,
Am I
Too
able to
much
turn
power.
this off? This is
Hooray! Oh no, things have gotten mixed up.
all right. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what the right order is anymore. But also Otto is in the heart of Jesus, so you can find him there. Great, sweet. We're gonna run away in a second.
One Mississippi.
Yeah, we'll see.
In a figurative
happens
second.
here.
I'm speaking metaphorically. We're rolling credits. I gotta run, chat. You have to understand.
But
Guys, there's a knife emote.
No.
For stability.
Thank you for subscribing over on YouTube, Jim. It's great to have you. Thank you for the subs, Val, TC, Mark, Empress, and Spawn. Thank you for the bits, Val, Mel, Just Hope, and Dan Martineau. And thank you to our mods. Shout out also to our patrons, such as Kevin, Nick, Dan, Sad Optimist, Majora, Jacob, Brenna, Trekkie, Annie, Rainbow, and many more. Thank you so much for your support. Contestants, thanks for hanging out. It's been great having you, and I hope you had a great time. Also, chat. Appreciate you guys. I hope you had a fun time, and thank you for all your votes. Meant a lot. Dagnabbit, where? Otto, no. I just wanna. Otto, would you like to sign us off?
God bless and ciao.
Beef beef.
Please clap.